All right, I want to show an example of creating a histogram from the homework in section 2.2. This example here says that there's a table available that shows the drive-through wait times for lunches at a fast food restaurant in seconds. We're going to use the data to construct a histogram. They want us to begin with a lower class limit of 70 and use a class width of 40. And then does the histogram appear to be skewed, and then what type of skewness? The data for the histogram is located here. And if we click here, we can open it on a clipboard. It's already highlighted, so if we select the highlighted data and copy, then we can move over to Excel. And in Excel, I already have copied the data here. Now remember, the problem said to start with a lower class limit of 70 and to have a class width of 40. So I started with 70 as my first lower class limit. 70 plus 40 is 110, and I created my lower class limits like this. And I also want to find the maximum of my data, and I didn't want to look through all these wait times. So I used the max function, equal max, and then selected my data. My maximum wait time is 267 seconds. There's also a minimum function, equal min. Select your data, and the minimum wait time is 71. Notice that class 1 has a lower class limit of 70 and an upper class limit of 109. So all the wait times between 70 and 109 are in class 1. And the next class 2, starts with 110 and goes to 149. And the difference between the lower class limits is 40, and the difference between the upper class limits is 40. Okay, so let's look at our histogram. We're going to go to Data, to Data Analysis, and to Histogram. And we're going to select our input range, which is A3 through A52. Remember that our bin range is our upper class limits. So let's go there, make sure our bin range is selected. And then our output range, that looks like a good place to put it. We want a histogram, so we want chart output. Let's look at it. And here is our chart showing, here's our frequency distribution, and then our chart, our histogram with 5 classes showing the wait times at fast food restaurants at lunch. We can change the title if we want to click on it and type something like something appropriate. But we can see that this appears to be right skewed. Okay. So we're going to go to our homework and see if we can match the graph that they gave us with this right skewed graph. Okay. Let's look and see. Well, the most skewed right one, the one with the tail to the right, appears to be D. You can also see it better here. Notice they're using the class boundaries for their histogram. I think the most right skewed one is D, and ours is definitely right skewed. Okay, good. And then it's going to ask us to tell them about it. The histogram has a longer tail, a longer right tail, so the distribution of the data is skewed to the right. I hope this will help you use Excel to describe data with histograms.